Good afternoon, City Paper Snapchat friends. I come to you today. I'm editor Charlie Deach of the City Paper. I come to you today to talk about an issue. The City Paper has been besmirched by a state politician, State Representative Daryl Metcalf. This is an actual photo of Mr. Metcalf taken from his state site. It's not bad. Normally there's a little more red in here and so forth, and the teeth are usually snarled a little bit, but you know, this is the best that we could do on short notice. I not only come to you today as a journalist, but I also come to you as an American. As you can see, I am wearing my Captain America t-shirt, and that's not because the new Thor movie comes out this weekend and the Avengers are really cool. It's because I'm here today to stand up for America, for your America, and for my America. If you remember from earlier this summer, we did our second annual shit list, Dropping the Deuce, Pittsburgh City Paper. And each year we call out the states, what we like to call the shittiest politicians, to put not too fine a point on it. So this year we included Representative Metcalf, as we did last year as well. So yesterday on his Facebook page, Representative Metcalf, 3 months after we published this story, he finally saw it. And he would have seen it sooner if he ever bothered to return our calls sometime in the past 15 years. But I actually have a story about that we'll get to later. So he decided to take a shot at our shit list, and that's fine. We're all about free speech here at City Paper. However, I would like to take deference with some of Mr. Metcalf's points. The representative writes, "I am sharing this pic with you to expose just how profane, vulgar, and disrespectful the left is." That's an exclamation point, just for those of you playing at home. "This is from the Pittsburgh City Paper, and I noticed an ad in the same area for taking in foster children." By the way, it was about a 10-page cushion, but whatever you like to think there, Mr. Representative. "I altered the pic by blacking out 6 letters in 3 words, but you will still understand their message. The left's action revealed that they hate mankind, and they express it through their support for abortion. They reject morality and express it through their support of homosexuality." I wanted to say that like Mr. Metcalf says it, homosexuality. "And through their language in this publication. But most of all, they hate God, and they reject his sovereign authority based on all of the above." He concludes, "They do not know that every knee will bow, but they will learn in time. Like to show support of my fight against the left." Now, first of all, I thought we weren't allowed to kneel because that was disrespectful to the veterans. You got to keep us up to date on these things, because you guys on the right, you make shit up. I'm sorry, you make shit up, and I don't know what you're doing. The redaction, as you can see, he redacted out the I in shit and the S's in asshole. But let me put that in context. So a writer wrote, and I'm going to be honest, Mr. Metcalf, I wrote this particular piece because if anyone was going to call you an asshole, I wanted to have the honor and the privilege. So we wrote, "It's no surprise that State Representative Daryl Metcalf makes a second straight appearance on the shit list because he is, after all, an asshole." Now listen, I don't care what you think about curse words. That's pretty funny right there. I don't care, if you're like more of like a, you like the cleaner comedians, or you don't go for when the comedians work blue. But that's pretty funny, I believe. But I'd like to talk about a couple of points here. First of all, I think that you overestimate how much we care about what you might say. Even though I did compile about 36,000 pages of data here, I still think that you're a little confused on the amount of desperation that you think we have. Now, he has a lot of support from his constituents. They wrote pages and pages of comments. Thank you for those of you. I always give a shout out to those that are clever enough to call us the shitty paper, because we've never heard that before, and that's really, that's some top-notch writing right there. But they actually went so far as to actually leave the T's out, to make their Facebook rants where they say that we're all going to burn in hell for supporting abortions. At least they didn't say the word in the thing. So we're disgraceful. City Paper is such a joke. Now this is a problem. Rick Gigliotti. I will take every single one I see and put them in the garbage. That, sir, is against the law. That's private property. Now I'm not joking here, people. If you take our paper and you throw it away, and we can find proof. So by the way, I'm going to put a bounty. If anybody sees anyone throwing stacks of our paper in the trash, take a video of it, and I will give you a City Paper t-shirt. We'll find you a couple concert tickets. Basically what I'm saying is, if you see some people up to some shit, let us know, and we're gonna take care of that. Also here, people are congratulating Mr. Metcalf because they say you must be doing something right if people call you an asshole. Or it could just mean that you're an asshole. I'm just throwing that out there. We can measure both and see what happens. Joe Leone writes, liberalism is a disease. And Candy Bowen adds on to that and says it's also a mental disorder. See, I have a bit of a problem. And also they're blaming us for being filthy and dirty. And where would we, the left, ever get an idea that it's okay to say horrible things about people or do horrible things to people or admit to actual crimes, at least alleged crimes? As far as I know, the Orange Wonder here is not part of our party. But he might not even be part of this planet. I'm not sure. I'm also not real sure where you folks can get off saying that we're the ones promoting hate and we're the ones being divisive, because as far as I know, I didn't see this fellow at the last Young Dems meeting. I didn't see this fellow at the last meeting of the Stonewall Democrats, and this asshole lost his job. Now, listen, if you don't think he's an asshole, please write in, because we should have a conversation, because you're just not thinking clearly. I mean, it's really a problem. So, to be clear, this is what this woman said, something about Mary Hater. This is what hate looks like. This is not what hate looks like, apparently. This is hate. Now, get it right. Hate, not hate. Hate, not hate. First of all, this is a cartoon shit, and this is an actual person who doesn't like black people. I don't know. Again, judge for yourself, but I don't really trust you to do that all that well. But let's talk a little bit about Daryl Metcalf. If he wants to talk about divisiveness, this is the man who once said that we're having an illegal alien invasion. He doesn't want anyone here from south of the border. In fact, when the one and only time Representative Metcalf ever returned a call for us for comment, he said, quote, "I don't speak Mexican." And then there was this one. Now, this is the Post-Gazette. Now, you folks should like the Post-Gazette because their editorial pages have gone a little more your side than mine in these days. But this headline, Representative Metcalf, let me put the pointer out because I don't want you guys to miss this one. Representative Metcalf, this is a quote, "A white nationalist is not a white supremacist." I don't want to curse here because I know that's the whole point, but what the fuck? Really? Listen, Daryl, here's the thing. First of all, on www.pghcitypaper.com, we have a story where we're kind of taking this statement apart point by point. So check that out. Secondly, I'm challenging you, Representative Metcalf, to a debate. You pick the time, you pick the place, preferably somewhere where there are a lot of liberals, because quite frankly, I probably won't make it out alive. I do piss a lot of them off. A lot of them are even in my own family. I've gotten hate mail from them. So, we'll debate it. We'll sit down, we'll sell tickets, all the money can go to a great charity. I would pick Planned Parenthood. I'm guessing you're against that, I'm not sure. And by the way, we're not for abortion, we just want you to keep your hands out of other people's vaginas. Could you do that for us? Don't legislate it, don't think about it, don't even look at it, just move on. Move on to the problems of Butler County. Do some work for your constituents, because I've talked to some of them, and they like the fact that you're a real crabby dude, but as far as services go, I'm just saying you're not very good. Now look, you're going to take this video, of course, and you're going to say, there they go again. They're getting personal. They're calling names. Oh, not. Listen. I'm sorry, but I thought that that's how we did politics now in this country. Because this is your guy, you aligned with him, and this is how he got elected. So listen, maybe I'm a little brash, maybe I'm a little, maybe I'm a little fucking off the rocker. But the thing is, I think that we can sit down and have a uncivil debate where there'll be a lot of name calling, a lot of screaming and yelling. I'll wear my Captain America t-shirt. You can wear, we'll just say a suit because, Wear whatever you like. Bring whoever you like. My people, your people. It's like an old-fashioned rumble, like on The Outsiders. Remember that? You know, it's the greasers and the Stoshes, right? That's what we're doing here. So, 412-316-3342. Give me a call, Daryl. We'll set it up. So again, don't take the shit list too personally. Some people don't make any lists. And we put you in here, despite the fact that you don't treat us very well, Daryl. You don't call us back. But let's settle this like gentlemen of the new millennia, and let's sit down and debate. Let's get this thing set up. Let's get in a room together, and let's hash off. Take the gloves off, and let's just hash it out, brother.